Today we get to play with some fun products from Kraftin Kimmie, as well as one of the sketches from the Kendra's Card Challenge 13. Hey guys, it's Beth. Welcome. This is the Kendra's Card Challenge 13 Kraftin Kimmie Hop. Kraftin Kimmie is a super sponsor for Kendra's Card Challenge 13. And so today several of us are playing with some of the fun projects that they sent us to work with. For my card, I'm going to be using the Kooky Kangaroos stamp set and the Bobbing Boomerangs stencil. And then also I'm going to be bringing in the Bashful Blush Mini ink cube. I'm using the stencil on some white cardstock to create the pattern paper that I'm going to be using for my card. So while I'm using the stencil, I will take a moment to tell you that because it is a hop, there is a giveaway, so you can check the description box below for the giveaway form, as well as a playlist for all of the participants in today's hop. And if you are not familiar with Kendra's Card Challenge, she gives you sketches and cutting guides to use 6 6x6 paper and turn them into 15 A2 size cards. So I'm going to finish up using my ink here, and this is just a blending brush from my stash that I'm using. We'll put my ink away, and then I'm going to set my cardstock or my panel aside to dry, and we'll go ahead and work on coloring up my image. So like I said, this is the Kooky Kangaroos stamp set that I'm using, and I'm using the kangaroo that's kind of bouncing, and the sentiment, hope you have a bouncing birthday. I plan to donate this card to Cards for Cubs, and so birthdays is one of the sentiments that they look for. So I'm going to do some basic coloring on the little kangaroo with some colored pencils, and I am just using some browns, and then I do bring in a peach for the face and the belly on him. I'm not like a great colorer. I enjoy it, but this isn't one of my specialties, so I'm not zooming in on the process or anything because, yeah. But I do enjoy coloring, and right now colored pencils are my favorite just because I have an easier time blending with those. I don't have Copic markers. I have a different kind of alcohol ink markers, and they don't blend quite as well, so I tend to gravitate towards my colored pencils just because they're a little bit easier for me to use and blend. I will have the products from Kraftin Kimmie linked in the description box below for you, and also there is a link if you haven't already gotten the Kendra's Card Challenge 13 sketch PDF. That will be in the description box as well. This is the last month for the Kendra's Card Challenge 13, I guess, official challenge where the giveaways are in effect. Starting in April, we will be starting Kendra's Card Challenge 14 with a whole new round of giveaway and prizes and new sketches. So that is something that I'm looking forward to, is seeing the next round of sketches that Kendra puts together. Finishing up here, I do bring in a little bit of white in a couple places just to kind of help blend it. I don't do any fancy work. And I had brought over the green just in case I wanted to do like some green grass underneath him, but I don't think he needs it because technically he's bouncing, so he would be in the air. So I decided not to use the greens that I brought over. And then I realized that I needed to color in his little eyeballs. So I pull in a black pencil and just adding black to his pupils there. And then we are done with the coloring. I'm going to trim my papers down. I am using Sketch 8, and I realized I didn't actually show you that, so I will that will be popped on the screen here, but I am trimming the stenciled paper that I just created down to the 2 pieces of pattern paper that I required for the sketch. And I chose the sketch because I thought it was perfect for like the kangaroo character, and a sentiment would fit on that panel that is intended to create a scene. So I will just lay my strips here on my cardstock, and this is just some scrap cardstock I had in my stash that I pulled in for a mat because it coordinated with the ink that Kraftin Kimmie sent. So I am going to adhere these down, and this is just a quick and simple card, but I think it's super cute, and I think that kids would appreciate it. Get that last strip, just trying to make sure that there's even space around the strips, and then I can go ahead and put this focal panel on. And then I can add my card mat to the card base, and I kept this as an A2 card because that's what I primarily work with anyway. So we'll put that on, and then because I had some of the stenciled paper left over, I'm just going to go ahead and add that to the inside of the card, just cutting that at a little angle, and then we'll add that to the inside just to have a little bit of pop of color there as well. So here is my card. I did make a second card using the Pond Pals stamp set and the musical melody stencil from Kraftin Kimmie, and I did that in greens and pulled in a couple different green inks and then colored pencils from my stash to create that card. Again, please be sure to check out the playlist below. Thank you so much for your time today, and hope you all have a very crafty day.